Hey YouTubers, this is going to be a video on my Nexus 7 dash install. This is going to be installed to a 2006 Scion Xa. It's very similar to the XB, I believe, in the way they do their radio dash setup, where it's in the center. So if you need a little bit of advice on how to set it up, this is just the way I did it. It's temporary install, and then eventually I'll go a little bit deeper when I get another summer to get it mounted even further deeper into it. But the way I set up now, it'll be permanently installed. I still want to be able to take it out and do software upgrades and everything on it, but I like the way it's installed now. Alright, so without further ado, got the Nexus 7. Originally there was a radio here, and you're probably asking, well, where did that radio go? Well, it's just down there. And how I'm going to run the music from the tablet to the radio is via Bluetooth. So I had bought this Bluetooth receiver, Amazon. I'll put the link in the description. It's okay. It's like 17 bucks, but if I do it again, I'd get a different one, because this one needed the inline. Let's see if I have it down here somewhere. I got a lot of junk in my car. It needed, this little noise canceller, whatever it is. It's supposed to cancel out the little humming noise or the beeping noise you hear. Not beeping, yes, a humming noise from the negative something. Sorry, I'm not too technical with sound. I just like dabbling and stuff. So anyway, the Bluetooth had a really strange sound to it whenever I hooked it up to the radio. So that's supposed to ground loop something, the sound, and it cleared it up. So the reason why I say I wouldn't get this one again is because you had to pay another $8 for this part, and it was already 18 bucks when I could have just got like a Belkin for 30 and called it a day. Because you can talk into it, but it's not the best. Okay. It's muffled, and I didn't mean to do a product review while I'm doing the Nexus install, but just saying, still clear this one until they get a better speakerphone on it, because the speaker's inside here. But again, it's hard for me to hear people, and it's hard for them to hear me, so it's not the best Bluetooth device. So yeah. Next, how I set it up. Well, again, I moved the radio down, and then these brackets came on the radio. So I took the brackets off, and there were screws that were inside. So I took them off, and I just remounted the brackets. Now I figured, well, I need to figure out how to get my Nexus up against it, but I don't want to have it permanently in there. I want to be able to take it out. So what I did was I had a case that came with it, and I got my Nexus secondhand. So got a little case. There was padding in here. That's where the ripples come from. So I tore it open, took out the padding, and on the back of it, I put these little brackets here on the bottom and Velcro on the top there. See, the Velcro is just to keep it in place as much as possible, and these brackets hold it down here on the bottom. Alright, and basically what it does is keeps the backing from falling down. Now this little lip that comes with it holds the Nexus up. Okay. And that's just to hold it in place. I'll probably add a couple more lips on both sides here eventually. And basically that just holds my Nexus in place, so that when I go ahead and put the front grill on, it is where it needs to be. So when I put it on, it pushes against it. It doesn't press hard. It has enough play in it, but again, it's nice and firm, and you'll see that when I connect it to it. That's pretty much it. This cord will go back behind and through this hole, and then I'll zip tie it so it doesn't move much. And that's pretty much it to the Nexus install. Again, I want to play this through Bluetooth. That goes through my radio, and I just use the aux cord, and that goes all the way down here. Alright, got the junky card. Alright, that's about it. And then if you're wondering what am I running, I did do a custom home screen using UCCW. It's it works nicely. Where each button, well, I have mainly what I need for driving, whereas Google Maps, music, and phone, just in case somebody calls me. Using tablet talk, iHeartRadio, and just Google Maps. Plain old Google Maps has always worked for me, especially with Nexus devices. And yeah, that's pretty much it for that. Yeah, and then the app drawer, of course, because I got rid of the docking. Because let me see here. You use let me find it. Use the Apex launcher, and if you go up to your dock settings, you can go and turn it off, and then it just gives it a better look. But you won't be able to access all your apps, so I went ahead and using UCCW and the hotspot created an app drawer of my own, so it gives me an app drawer. Alright. If you have any questions, post them in the comments below. If you like the video, go ahead and like it. And I'll do one more video having it all buttoned up. Now I will say that there is some gaps between here and here. So I'm about to go and see if I can get something to make it look a little bit more flush so that you can't really see the gaps here and here. The top and bottom are great. It's just the sides have little gaps in them that I gotta figure out how to close up and make it look more stock. Alright, I will see y'all in the next video.